Oh God. Oh God.
I was gonna do this.
I'm sorry I couldn't help any more than that. I'm crazy! Grenade! Grenade! Yeah, exactly. Ow! I'm not trying to hit you, I'm trying to hit the... Yeah, I'm just trying to shoot the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm just shooting the wall over there.
Go right for your dick!
Sorry, I was too high. I was going for your dick. Do it! Ah!
I want the big one. Dude, look at that.
We've had like little breaks in this process, so we had a big chunk of writing, had some time to kind of sit with those songs, and we had a big chunk for pre-production and sat with Colby for the first time and got everything ready. And we had a nice chunk for the holidays. And we started recording, and then we had a little break in the middle of that, and now we're at the end of the second chunk of recording. And we're still not done. Musically, I think pretty much everything that we've done and all the stylistic choices that we were going to make for the record, that's all handled, it's managed. I think now it's all about vocals, or 95% about vocals. And it's weird because now we have to go and shift out of studio mode and go back into show mode because we have 6 shows in the UK. So I welcome the break. I love having little moments of like time where you can step away and then come back and look and hear things with fresh ears. It also gives John a lot of time to think about what he wants to say on this record, and I'm just excited to go play shows.
See you in a couple weeks. Yep. Awesome. Later, brah.
Everything. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you,
Yes,
Nick.
sir.
Appreciate
Thank you. Play safe, boys.
That's it.
Bye.
For now.
Check. Hey. Wow, you won.
We did it. We won.
Wow.
All right. Well, fuck yeah. I will.
Punk rock palm mute.
Punk rock palm mute, in, out. Punk rock palm mute, in or out.
It's not.
It's a little punk rock.
Speaking
I'll give
to me.
you that.
No punk rock
It's a
palm mute.
little, you know,
We
a
can
little
go-
amateur.
We could go punk rock palm mute. We could go Euro big like Anthem. We could go. We do anything, dude. I have this right here. Yeah. Whatever you want.
You want to open postcard and just clip the part before the last chorus?
Yep. On it.
Then right after that, when the drums come in, is it nasty enough?
We have this in there as well.
That one's fine with, yeah.
It would be.
It's an octave.
Oh, no, it's not.
We're gonna find out then.
Yeah, it's just 2 up.
Oh. Yeah, it's a fit.
It's a third.
It's a fit.
Fifth, bitch. So the sad.
Yo,
I mean,
How come-
I can
how-
hold that
how
one
come that
close,
sounded
or,
like-
you know what I mean?
at the start of that.
How come?
Yeah.
It was an
It's
open
just-
string.
Play the one that you just recorded, but that. Like that would be a great one to go. Wow. And I'm saying now record. How can we record another one? That's the other note. Do it again. Cool. Now I'm saying just go transition back and forth between this clip.
Okay.
Because they have cool.
Yeah.
They have the feedback built in. They have the sustain built in.
Okay.
True.
But they're doing the root note.
Yeah.
Wah.
Everything he's saying is true.
I'm a genius. I'm Jacob
He's-
Collier, but
he's
for
a-
feedback land.
I-
Alright, now do something else cool.
He's Jacob Cobbler.
I'm gonna make a.
Wow!
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 I'm gonna make a
Wow.
plaque for John, smartest guy in the studio. And that comes after it, and then anything transitional we're gonna do it on the actual session. You know what I'm saying?
Funny how in Vance.
There's no funny how on Vance. You know, they're each like there's no audio that you're pulling in from one session or another. It's just a
Yeah, funny how into Vant should just be mastering.
It's
Or
just a straight.
just a
Yeah.
But it's just
Vance-
a butt up.
no time in between,
Yeah, Vance
but
starts
there's
right-
no audio overlapping.
There's no
Yeah.
bleed over
No.
into
Yeah.
Vance. Okay, so that. Okay.
that's easy.
Yeah.
Let's just start at the top.
Yeah.
I think this
I guess
one.
real quick. Just thinking, are we still good with the band name?
No, I wasn't gonna do that. Track listing.
Yeah, I guess once the record, we've all agreed that it's sort of in the final stretches of like completed as far as music goes and instrumentation. I don't recall another album where we've sort of used a fine-tooth comb to get this into the weeds on track listing and transitional type moments on the record. I guess we shifted our gear to really focus in on the transitional things once the track listing was finalized for all of us. And really, I think it was of the utmost importance that we made the bits in between the songs feel alive and have a human element to the whole thing. Just because, you know, in the day and age that we live, it's really easy to just snap everything to a grid and make everything sound really perfect. And I think it just accentuates the idea that we're a band. We're a rock band in 2023, and I think finding those moments, you got to pick and choose so that it's not every single song, but I think it adds a nice bow and a nice human element to the whole record.
Here we go.
What? I don't.
Oh God.
I already know what he wants to do.
Who?
Colby, it's you're so
Oh.
predictable, dude. You're so
What does he
basic.
want to do?
It's too
You
late
want-
now. It's too late with the outro.
Exit second.
No,
he wants.
I thought you were gonna say something about Spiral.
Yeah, that's
Okay. No, I think that has solidified itself as the last one. How to exit.
I was gonna say this actually. I was gonna say you were gonna say how to exit a room second.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
100%.
The only reason I don't like that is because I don't want the talking thing second for some reason.
I'm putting my vote as a proxy
That sounds-
to Colby.
You're giving him your vote?
Yep.
Wow.
Colby's vote is number
Wow,
2.
he just got more powerful. He got powerful by 2.
This is like Survivor when they get an extra vote. Oh my gosh. feel very powerful right now. Anybody want to make an alliance?
Andy's already powerful.
First song is just gangbuster, right?
Yeah.
Just say gangbang.
It's a gangbang.
Gangbang. Which one is a gangbang?
Sonic gangbang.
So you're glad I brought this up.
Yeah, I mean, I had brought it up in the past.
You brought it up
And people-
before anything was done.
And people don't
You wanted to
listen
put
me.
X in
And
there,
people don't
so
listen.
we would have this conversation now anyway. Huh?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up.
Thank you.
But
Am I back in the band?
You guys are all cowards. I think you just go crazy mode. Just don't have it make any sense, and that's what people will remember is it's weird.
Wait, you don't have a vote.
Yeah, but if you
I
had
know, that's why I'm just throwing shit out.
Yeah.
I think blame is too much too soon
Mm-hmm.
to me. I think postcard is already like by the end. It's
I
like,
agree.
whoa, and then it would
Yes.
like
No, but I worry about my thing is I worry about one thing coming later in the record just because I feel like if it's second, then there's just more like implied emphasis on the song itself, whereas like later in the album, it feels like an album track to me. I mean, now after hearing it, I think that could go anywhere. And it's such a crazy contrast from the sound of Postcard.
Having the record just feel connected to itself is so important, and finding the puzzle pieces to do that sometimes takes one thing that influences the other that then influences the first thing again. So when we're coming up with the track listing, it a lot of times we'll create an ideal one, and this has happened every time. We'll do something in advance, create an ideal track list, and then as we get into it, something affects it, and you go, okay, well, what if that happened here? And then you gain all this new perspective, and once we've done that 3 or 4 times in the record, it really has these cool ups and downs that flow really well because it's just been chiseled away at what it could be. And yeah, it's one of the most important things when I'm listening to a record, and I want that flow.
But that's what you want. That's what you want.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah.
It was me the whole
It should
time.
matter to it should matter to us what the flow of the record is, but I'm now just trying to put myself in somebody else's seat and say, I've passively heard of this band, or I've passively listened to this band, or liked this band in the past, or loved you a little was the first thing I heard.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like one thing is it's lips to me. It's like it's either gonna do really well or it's not, and I feel like the first taste of real.
I think that's every song though.
But I feel like the first taste of real pop should be Hodge, personally.
I can get on board with either of those ones. I just have felt that Think About You All the Time doesn't
It's not second.
feel like the second.
That
Yeah.
I'm fine with
So-
that.
It's either these are swapped, or this.
Whatever, yeah, it's either
Whatever.
Postcard does such a great job of it's our band just taken to the extreme.
Yeah.
Where it's just extreme energy, extreme whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a guitar
Yeah.
rock song. And it does such a great introduction.
I still
to
like
that.
spiraling at the end because in this weird way, like when we're talking about orders and you're talking about the second song having like such an important real estate on the record
Uh-huh.
for us,
It's the last
so
song.
does the last song.
Yeah.
Just do like dancing, like people dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old time dancing.
Old time dancing.
Spiral. Is that cool?
That was sick.
I would love, like, and maybe this is just by way of having vocals, but I would love humanizing as much as we can, like, as in room sounds and like.
You're talking in the like interlude or like the outro bit.
Yeah. I'm saying like I love how pretty, both Hodge and
Exit.
Room
Mhm.
are.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's accidentally something going on with the voice memo in Funny How, and then the voice memo at the start of Room. And I feel like if there's some way of like
Doing it again.
or
Would be
even
kinda
just
cool.
like
Just
when
have
he
some sound
when he
feed
had
through
this tape machine and he recorded on it
Yeah.
and getting sounds of the cassette going in.
So I've kind of gotten a new role in the band. I've gotten really interested in textural, ambient keyboard sounds. It's been something I've been trying to dive into for the last few years. I also really got into like tape loops. I kind of started on Instagram and YouTube. I would stumble upon these people doing these weird cut up tape loops and like using old cassette player, 4-track cassette players to like manipulate sound.
John, you want to listen to some of this?
It's really cool.
Some of these files and actually, like with the talking shit, and actually go for some of them final, or how do you imagine that all happening?
The talking stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably going to happen organically.
Is that on your phone? Keep playing that.
Yeah, like
I think we
Man
just
in
see
Portugal.
if anybody happens to get something cool, send it to me.
Yeah, I'm digging a little bit.
When my phone charges again, I might have some of us just talking, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it might be cool to, I don't know, when we
And
show
then-
Tim stuff.
Playing the record for Tim is a really pivotal part in every process when we make a record, because he's so in the weeds on every aspect of our band, but while we're making a record, we tend to not have anybody else hearing things because we want to wait until it's to a point where we feel happy with it and want people to hear it. So it's kind of the first time that an outsider that's not in the room every day gets to hear it. So it's really interesting to get his perspective on what he thinks.
Wait, Tim should go near the front.
Yeah, I actually think. Okay. Yeah.
No.
Oh, I got to do volume control.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, volume control.
Wait, lights.
It's not automated.
Camera. What?
Wait, you could dim the lights.
I mean,
You could dim those. You could dim those big
He
ones.
probably knows. You already know some of these. Postcard, Blame, and you've heard all the pre-pro, right?
Not all of it.
There's not a ton that's.
You're leaking?
No, he leaked me 2 pre-pro songs.
Oh, he's leaking.
Yeah, maybe like 3, 4.
What
All of
color
them.
do you want?
This is a different realm, dude.
Orange. You know why?
Why?
Aren't you glad that he picked that?
Why orange?
Forever Halloween.
Wait, we need
is
like
that
redemption.
an anniversary?
No, it's like a
I hope this doesn't hit you the same.
You know what I mean? It's like
Oh,
it's like
God.
a healing.
Oh,
It
I
could be
see.
a healing moment, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of these vocals are literally
100%
just.
of them are not.
No, I know that,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
And
this is
there's
like
the spots missing.
I mean,
Nothing has
a
been
lot of it's
recorded
like.
vocally professionally yet.
okay.
And then they're all it's like fake words for 95%.
Also, it
Or
needs to be
through
much
like
louder.
through that microphone with the speaker. Yeah, it's just.
I like that one.
very simple words like, oh, this is a fun song, but not like this is fun, but this is like a fun fucking energy you're getting from this.
Yeah.
And then like having the idea of like, we just need to make an album was like a word that was being thrown around, and it's like, you've always made albums.
Yeah.
Like that's an album. Not to say that other ones weren't albums.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like the best album you guys made for like this exact moment, and to do it 9 albums in is like, I mean, it's like a fucking emotional roller coaster in a like very cohesive way. But I
Very
couldn't pick a song to put out. Like it almost needs to come out.
I can't either. What Pat was asking,
It's
like,
like-
what do you think the single is? I have no idea.
It's like a little like secret I felt throughout the whole time, where it's like it tricks, like for moments you feel like, oh, this is like a new sound, and then it tricks you to like believe that this is just always has been the main in a way.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like a departure, but it so is. Like it fools you in a way because it is so drastically different in
Right.
like the absolute best way possible. But like as like a hardcore fan, you like it like gives you deja vu, or not deja vu, but like amnesia of what the past was, and
Yep.
it feels very familiar in the most like cryptic ways that it's like.
That's exactly how I feel.
I mean, it's fucking cool. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's like beautiful. Like
Yeah.
it's all these like basic emotions that come out of you when you're listening to like each different moment throughout it, and it's
Yeah.
not like the feeling you get of like, all right, this is where we need the next big upbeat part, or the next
Yeah.
like the hit. This is where the single needs to be placed. It just feels cohesively like this. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to even talk about after you hear it, and it's like you probably want other people to experience that.
Yeah.
Which is like so against like what I've been thinking or believe in, and then you hear it and you're like, it'd be kind of sad for people not to get that experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be fucking huge. I mean, it was just like those albums you hear everybody talk about. That like, oh, I gotta go check out that band because of that album.
Yeah.
Not like a song.
Right.
Like they named the artist.
Yeah.
Like their new album.
Feels very much like a package deal.
Yeah.
It's always nerve-wracking to show anyone the record, especially even thinking in terms of it not being done. There's a lot of just gibberish as far as vocals go, and there's still so much that needs to be done, but to show Tim where it was and to have his reaction be what it was is really empowering, and it is validating because in the past we've shown him complete works, and the reaction isn't always, he's never been like, this is disappointing, but you can feel a different type of energy sometimes, and very, I don't know, it is validating, and it getting him on board.
We have these long conversations about what we want to do or what the vision sort of is, and then to finally like show him what we were trying to do, and him totally get it. It's always relieving, and he totally sees the vision, and like we know it's a different album, but it feels exciting and it feels fresh, but also somehow sounds like our band. I mean, when you do 9 albums and you've tried to do something different every time, I guess what the hell is our band sound?
It might not even be a BG. It might just be like your vocal.
Yeah.
Although I do keep going. Just so you know, I've been.
The portico, then I always crank the output trim,
Yeah, and turn down the input gain.
and yeah, so I can have as little input gain as possible, because the input gain is where the color is on that thing.
Yep. Dope. Singing time. For me. I'll be doing all the singing.
You're such a singer.
How much worse would the album get if I did all the vocals?
A lot. I've heard you sing. You're a nice person, but you have a bad voice.
Yeah. true.
One time, me,
Yeah.
Pat, and our old band decided we heard some harmonies, and we decided that we were gonna try and do them ourselves, and we're not singers. And it was horrible.
Yeah. Are you getting anything yet? Getting anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, can you get some verb on there? More verb, please. Check. Hey. Yeah. Check. That's good. Another drink and have some things can sober up. I'm spiraling.
Wait, that's not up yet.
That'd be some sick, like, at the beginning of it. I don't wanna. I don't.
That would not be sick.
No, it'd be disgusting. It'd be sick.
Oh, gotcha.
Really gross.
Yeah. Like, how could you behave that way? All right, here's one up.
Yeah, bitch. What up? I'm in Minnesota growing to be below. Yo, can you, there we go.
Here we go.
I just need to get it there. I just need to figure out where the key is. I think about you. Another drink and have some things can't sober up. I'm spiraling. The charm of Funny How to me in the verse is that it's like intentionally done. And I feel like if we're trying to like sing it like a soulful R&B thing, I just feel like that's not what everybody liked in the first place about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just don't want it to sound too gravelly.
Yeah.
That's probably just my biggest issue.
Inhale some things can sober up. I'm spiraling. Think about you.
It feels crazy to be able to say the Maine has 9 albums. 16 years in, album 9 is pretty much done. When I think back at all of our albums, I can put myself back in the room where it was made and hearing the sounds coming out of the speakers for the first time. And with this record, I think some of the biggest things that I'll think about is being in that cabin in the snow in Heber. Colby, that'll be the big thing I think about, being back with him for the first time in 8 years and all that he brings out of our band and makes our songs that much better just by being there. I think I will think about the hard times and how hard it is to make a great record, but every time we hit those walls, we just kept pushing through, and I think that's where the greatness comes from. Yeah, now the most exciting part is that it's almost everybody else's now. Everybody else will get to hear it, and it become theirs. So here's to album 9. It is almost ready, off to mixing and mastering, and then into your ears, out of your speakers, out of your headphones, you will hear album 9, something that we poured everything we have into, and I think we created our greatest record. So I will see y'all soon. Thanks for watching Miserable Youth. Thanks for being a part of this journey. We hope it's given you insight into what it's like to be us and how to make an album. And I can't wait for you to hear this thing. We love you.